So I don't want to be that guy, but everybody is saying that if controller is so easy, why don't you just plug in a controller then and use it? Well, let me show you this clip.
Hostile dropping into the area. Got a loadout drop inbound.
And this clip. Yep, I saw him. I got you.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
I'm going to tell you, in both of those clips, I tried probably 50% when it comes to aiming, and I was still able to get the kill. I maybe try with my movement 20%, and I focus on other things like enemy placement, where I can position myself on the map when I don't have to focus on a lot of other things when it comes to playing on controller. I'm going to tell you why controller is so easy. And I'm going to tell you why the Call of Duty is literally built for controller instead of mouse and keyboard. It's a total different experience, and it's really disheartening coming from a person who plays mouse and keyboard. And I just want to say how stupid the argument is of, well, if it's so easy, why don't you just plug in a controller? Because it is that easy. That's why I don't plug in a controller. That's why I don't think that it takes that much skill to play on a controller. I would say that the skill ceiling for a controller is minimalistic. You can reach the top very easily, and it also comes down to other things when you're using a controller, like basically you can only aim, or you aim just as good as anybody on mouse and keyboard, so you really don't need to focus on your aim. It only takes you that far. Or on controller, you only need to focus on it that much. You don't need to train your aim on controller. You can literally go into a game and warm up easily in that game, and movement is a lot easier. Just there's no advantage, I would say, when it comes to playing on a mouse and keyboard. And I know that I am dogging on controller players a lot, but hey guys, I mean, kudos to you, man. Like, it's easy, it's fun, and why not use it and abuse it, right? So what's going on, everybody? My name is Newt, and today we're going to be talking more about how easy controller is compared to mouse and keyboard, because I actually am challenging myself for a week straight. I'm going to be playing on controller, and at the end of the week, I'm going to be doing my analysis on what I think truly of controller. So this is day one, okay? And I want to break down this a little bit further and say that, yes, I played controller on 12 years, for 12 years. And yes, I have played mouse and keyboard for about 3 years now. And I will definitely say that I think that I have a really good knowledge when it comes to both inputs, and I can definitely say that controller is easier. So any of you clowns out there that say, well, mouse and keyboard players have their whole arm to aim and we just have our thumbsticks, guys, you guys are so delusional. You literally have AI aiming for you. Literally, all you got to do is center, and that is it. You literally have AI aiming for you. In the discussion, you can't beat AI. And the hit detection and how everything works on controller versus mouse and keyboard, you can literally shoot somebody between the legs on mouse and keyboard. You can literally shoot somebody between the arms when they're running and bullets won't register. But you can't do that, or you do that on mouse and keyboard. I'm sorry if I said controller. On mouse and keyboard, you can shoot someone through the legs and shoot somebody through the arms. You could shoot somebody through their fingers. I mean, that's how broken it is. When it comes to controller, you literally have a hitbox, literally a huge hitbox around the enemy, where you do not shoot through someone's legs when they're running. You do not shoot through their arms. You literally, every bullet hits. There's like, seems like a slight bullet magnetism, and I can say that every gunfight that I get on a controller, I automatically know if I'm going to win or if I'm going to lose. It's that simple, that easy. You can focus on other things. You don't really have to focus on your aim. You can focus on positioning. You can focus on centering. It's just that easy when it comes to controller aim. Now, granted, I will say that a scuff makes you a lot better of a player unless you play claw. Scuff allows you to jump and crouch while aiming, and yeah, you might not be able to flick like on mouse and keyboard, but honestly, how many times do I flick to someone behind me on mouse and keyboard? I could literally just do some movement, do a little dippy dash on controller and do the same and pull off the same thing. Easy, 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 easy. Controller is easy. That is all I have to say. Controller is easy. And you're going to be like, well, Newt, you've been playing on controller for 12 years, so your opinion does not matter. Like, don't you think my opinion would matter because I've been on controller for 12 years? For like a no Timmy Thumbs that literally just picked up a controller, yeah, there's a learning curve with like everything, but I would say mouse and keyboard learning curve is way higher than it is with a controller. A controller, it takes about a week to pick up, play, find the sensitivity, and you pretty much got it. Okay, maybe a little longer, maybe 2-3 weeks. Mouse and keyboard, it literally takes years to even become somewhat as competent as you are on a controller when it comes to mouse and keyboard. And even then, with the way aim assist works, it's just not the same. It's just not the same when playing on mouse and keyboard. You are playing a different game on mouse and keyboard. Literally, controller makes the game feel like it literally was made for controller because you're getting hit. I'm getting aim assist around corners, bro. In Vanguard, it's a totally different game. It's a blast on controller, but on mouse and keyboard, it sucks. But Warzone, it's a blast on controller. It's probably my play style, the way I play. I would say I like to rush in, which doesn't everybody like to rush in, get close, get kills? Isn't that like the whole point of Call of Duty? Isn't that like the whole point of Warzone? You see everybody going for these kill races. What are they doing? They're closing the distance between the enemy. So the argument of, well, you know, the long range shots is a little more, no, it's not that much difficult on controller. It is super easy. Love it or hate it, I will say that controller is at least 10 times easier than it is on mouse and keyboard. That is my senses. I'm going to be playing it for another week, so you're going to be seeing some Vanguard gameplay on this channel on controller, because I'm sick and tired of these no thumb Timmys that play controller that says, bro, the argument, bro, you literally have your whole arm to aim. Like, just shut up, dude. Just shut up. Get off my channel. Leave. Seriously. If you are that naive to say that, or take advice, or someone that has been playing controller for the last 12 years to say that it's easier than mouse and keyboard, I don't know how dumb you are. That is it for today video, guys. Always remember to stay blessed and stay humble, and I'll catch you in another one. Peace.